Opa! Welcome everybody to Stavvy's World. 904-800-STAV. Yeah, good loose, Sam. Yeah,
I'm chilling.
Feel the rhythm.
I wish I had a beer or some.
We do have beer, Elvis.
Or the what's the call? What's the Greek?
A little ouzo.
No, what's the other one? It's like
Metaxa.
I don't know. I know it's just like it's clear and it's kind of thick.
Yeah, ouzo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's what
you
it
pour it and
yeah.
it gets fucking weirdly. It gets weirdly like translucent, or it gets like milky.
Yeah.
Hey, we can get you a drink. You have the big respect, the first guest ever to order a pizza to the studio.
I did on the way.
Which it's on the way, and I
passed the pizza shop, and I was like, man, I'm so hungry. I was like, man, I know this is gonna be crazy, but I'm hungry as shit because I was up all night. I was drinking all night.
Respect, dude.
And
I would have gotten you a Gyro. I would have gotten you some. If I knew you were hungry, we would have gotten you. We would have had lunch waiting. But
I overslept. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like just getting my whole life back. Back under me and shit.
There's nothing better than that. Like, it's so easy to fall into that rhythm of like staying out late, getting fucked up.
Yeah.
Just your whole morning is just feeling like a human being. Like, you're not doing anything. You're just trying to be able to exist.
Yeah, you're just trying to get back to living.
Just get back to functioning as barely a human being. And then, like, especially if you have a show, it's like, well, these people spent money to see me. I got it. So, I don't know if you're like this, but, like, I'll be fucked up. I'll be hungover, just laying in bed till, like, 1. Then I'll, like, eat a salad. I'll hit the fucking elliptical just to get the endorphins going. I'll drink a green juice, get a smoothie, and, like, have a coffee right before the show.
Ooh.
And then you do all that shit. You have the energy of like, oh, I lived good for 3 hours. And then you have the off the show. And then you're like, you have those endorphins going. Yep. You're like, time to get. I'm not going to bed now. Time to get fucked up. 100%. And then it's just like a non-stop circle of like.
Depends for me though. Some days are healthy. It depends on how fucked up I got the night before.
Yeah.
Some days I'm like, I only can take in more toxins.
Give
me pizza. Give me more liquor. That's the only thing that's gonna keep this train moving at this point.
Respect. I love it. Well, listen. Once the pizza comes, you need a drink. You let us know. That's fucking sick. What, you were just up? You're just getting fucked up?
I had shows, man. Nice. The shows and getting fucked up sometimes go hand in hand. But no, I had shows, and then a bunch of people are out because, Dave's in town, and just mad people are in town this week. So everybody's kind of still out. So the cellar's buzzing till 2, 3.
That's pretty fun.
So it's just been like those kind of nights, which is always a good time.
Yeah, it fucking rocks.
You should know it.
Yeah, I've been trying not to get fucked up, so I'm just... I haven't smoked. We smoked weed. We do we get high and do the news once a month.
That's nice.
But on the shows, that's the last time I smoked weed. But I'm just trying to. I've just gotten way
I quit smoking, dog.
No weed.
I don't smoke no more.
Was there an inciting incident?
I was breathing funny, and I have lung shit. I do, and I was like, I don't know, man. Maybe let me just stop and see if I feel better. Yeah. And I started to feel better.
Of course.
So I was like, nah.
But if you stop any of the good shit, the fun shit you do, you're gonna feel better.
But like, I need something to happen. It's always like I need.
Oh no, I know.
I need a catalyst. So I was like, nah, man.
Yeah.
So are you like Greek, like hella Greek?
I'm Greek. My family moved here in 1982. So shit. I was born here, but like my family, I spoke Greek was my first language, and. Wow. That's so. My dad doesn't really speak English that well.
When I was a kid, one of my good friends was Greek.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of Greek people in Boston.
Yeah.
You know that? You have like family in Boston?
I don't have any family, but Greeks are all over the like eastern seaboard. Anywhere there's like a port city. Yeah. So like Baltimore, where I grew up, Boston, New York. Obviously, we're in the Greek neighborhood.
All the pizza shops in Boston are mostly run by Greek people.
Yeah.
For real.
Greek people love a low-grade carryout.
I love, I feel like they make the best, like fast food, though. Like, Boston, to me, like, New York, like, a lot of their shit, like, is nasty to me.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why, but, like, the Greek spots, like, they care. Like, the shit still be, for real, like, it be fresh. Like, they give a fuck about what they doing.
Absolutely.
Whereas, like, I don't know, New York, you might get hit with anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. New York, they will serve you, like...
lettuce.
Repackaged like rat meat.
Yeah.
Like they'll chop that shit up. Greek people, you're right. They want the food to be good. They'll exploit their employees.
Yes.
They'll take it out on their employees.
No bullshit. One of the spots
but
in
the
Boston
food is good. Yeah.
Got like blown up in this big scandal like 2 months ago because he was just like abusing the employees, and like a lot of them were like undocumented immigrants, and he was like, I'll call, like, you know, showing you.
They're constantly threatening.
Having them work all night. Like, he was wilding on them, but it's some of the best pizza.
But the pizza's good.
And the subs,
the
all
tenders,
that shit,
the tenders are crispy.
Yep, all that shit's popping. To the point where people were like, boycott stashes. And I was like, niggas ain't boycotting stashes for real. It's not happening.
Yeah. Look, you want a really good souvlaki. The 16-year-old hostess is gonna get sexually harassed by the owner of the diner. That's how it works. I'm sorry. It's just you gotta crack some eggs to make an omelet. Yeah, dude. No, it is. So who was you had like a friend in like elementary school or growing up the whole way?
His parents owned the pizza shop near my house called Stavvy. They named it after their sons, Steven and Alex.
Yeah. Wow.
And I went to me and Alex were the same age.
Okay.
Or Steve, I can't remember. One of us was the same age.
You're really good friends.
Yeah. We were, because I went to Catholic school and he went to Catholic school.
Oh, hell yeah.
And like I was like the only black kid his parents would let him play with in the neighborhood, because they just like assumed I had parents who gave a fuck about me because I went to Catholic school.
You went to Catholic school, of course.
So like I would go to the sub shop.
Yeah, conditional racism. That's so true. Greek people are racist. There's no way around that. The same way they're shitty to their employees. But yeah, they're like, all right, she's one of the good ones.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Like my mom was nice, and I went to Catholic school, so they were like, this is fine.
Totally.
And we would sit in the Stalex, and we would do our homework together after school.
Yeah, that's a classic.
And his mom would like make us burgers and hang out and play on a little video game.
Oh, that's awesome. You got to hang, because that's definitely a type of kid, because half the kids I grew up with, their families owned a carryout, and they spent all their time just in a corner of the fucking restaurant. So you were there. You were doing your math homework. Yeah. Hell yeah.
He was cool. And then crazily, I moved out of Dorchester to Stoughton, Mass. In high school. And there was this spot called Stoughton Pizza. And I used to always order from there because it was good. And it was like the closest thing to like home. Yeah. And then one day I opened my door, and Alex is delivering my damn pizza.
Get the fuck out of here.
And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? And he's like, oh, we sold Stalex's and we moved out to Stoughton. And now we run Stoughton Pizza. I was like, oh, shit.
Wow. Yeah. That's like they should do a commercial for how good their pizza is. That it's like your palate. I don't know if it's like their pizza was that good or you were such a fat kid in your heart where that specific pizza, you could just fucking, that's honestly so impressive. That it's like it kept your friendship alive.
It did.
How much you love that pizza.
I love Greek pizza. I think that I like it better.
Yeah, it's like it's never going to be the best slice, right? Like the best slices are, I do think Italians ultimately make the best slice of pizza, obviously, but they also make the worst. Like that's the thing about New York.
That's what I'm saying.
Is that like you don't know?
It's consistent. Consistency. It's gonna always come through for you.
A nice 7 that sucks you off to completion.
And the crust is always right. You know what I'm saying? They got that different kind of crust. Yeah, that crisp to it.
A little crisp for sure. So you grew up your whole life in Boston?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Hell yeah. What was Stoughton out in is that the Burbs? Yeah. Because Boston is this fake city where actual Boston, nobody lives there. It's all like fucking. It's all like. Yeah, but it's like it's all the like surrounding like
people live in actual Boston.
It's all Chinese people. They keep their Chinese and gay people in Boston. all the outskirts. That's where like Joe Lists is. You know what I mean? Like that's where you get it's like a ring of like white trash, and then in the middle of Boston is like where you go see the opera or whatever the fuck, or like some kind of museum.
See, we haven't been to Boston.
I've been to Laugh Boston.
Yeah,
and I've been to the.
That's not Boston.
Where were we this time, Eldest? The theater.
What, the Wilbur?
The Wilbur, yeah.
So right downtown.
Yeah,
so that's when you said Chinese people.
Yeah,
right by Chinatown. All right, we're getting all your references together. But you were right by Chinatown, and then you decided that was the entire
everything.
city.
Everyone is Chinese in Boston. Me and Alice went to get dumplings, and I was like, it's crazy. Why doesn't this get talked about more? Everyone in Boston is Chinese. You do have a good Chinatown, I will give you that.
Yeah,
that's fucking awesome. So what do you have to say about the traditional, like what everybody loves to say about Boston is it's when they're like, hey, it's not just the South that's racist. It's also Boston. You know what I mean? Like everyone loves saying that about Boston.
Yeah.
Is that how it fucking is over there?
You know, I kind of hate that narrative.
Yeah, because it seems too easy.
Because it's like,
because who wasn't racist,
right? But it's right? And no, like it's never felt more racist than the world to me.
Yeah.
I think what happens is people are not from there, so they it's like any city, right?
Yeah,
you gotta know where the fuck you going.
Of course.
So it's like to the black people in Boston who live here, all like some black person will come and like they came for college or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So they're literally just surrounded by white people and going to white things.
Right.
And then they'll be like, yeah, we went to this place downtown and they told me I had to take off my hat. Boston's so racist because then they let the white boy in with his hat on. And our attitude is like, why the fuck was you over there? Like we already know what they're on over there, so we don't go fucking around over there because they're on goofy shit.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck would you even be down there for? Why didn't you just go here or here or all the multiple places you could go?
Of course.
Where that type of shit's not gonna happen. But they're not gonna go there because they don't know the city, and also they're also afraid of black people too. Like that doesn't get talked about a lot. So they don't want to come into the inner city of a city they don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like in that regard, then you're probably gonna have a lot of those type of experiences.
Yeah.
Because you're kind of running around in those type of shit, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's like,
but they will do shit like that. Like I for sure had shit like that happen to me where it's like they're like, no hats, and I'll see 4 white boys walk by,
of course,
with hats. I'm like, okay, no black people in hats.
But that's a great point though, because it's like Baltimore, there's bars that behave that way, but it's a majority black city. But it's like, you don't go to like those specific places because those motherfuckers like
that's all I'm saying. That's all it is.
Sure, it's not Atlanta. But it's still fucking cool.
It's never gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? And then there's a lot of white Irish people there that have been there generationally and feel very territorial about it. And like, so if you go to certain parts, you kind of know you're walking into that. You know what I mean? You're in South Boston, you expect some South Boston shit. But it's not like I don't go to South Boston because I'm afraid they're gonna like throw cans at my head. You know? I go there, I get pizza. But I know there's probably gonna be 3 older white men who look at me like, what the fuck is she doing over here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. No, I've always enjoyed, I like going to Boston. It's a great comedy town, and it's also just the fucking food is awesome. And I love the roast, roast beef.
Which one?
Kelly's. I like Kelly's a lot. I love getting I love any place you can get a roast beef sandwich, and then there's also fried clams on the menu.
Yeah.
That is I'm a big surf and turf guy.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Boston has good food.
Yeah.
It does. Good food.
So you were there the whole time, and then you came to New York, or what'd you do?
I went to L.A.
Okay.
I went to L.A., was there for like 2 years, and then came to New York.
Yeah. But it was all just, you only moved to try and do some like comedy stuff. It was never like you were just in Boston.
Well, when I was young, I left. When I like college years, I left and I moved to Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta for like 8 years.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck
I lived in Atlanta for a while.
For school? Just to hang out. Yeah. You got your 8-year degree in Atlanta.
Say that.
That was the
my
rationale. You're like, I'm going for school.
Yeah, it was my
you were
way
just
to
hanging
get out.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted not to live in Boston
Of
anymore.
course. How old were you?
I was like 21.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, so you went to Atlanta and did you have like, were you on some freaky shit in Atlanta? Was it like time to just fucking go buck wild now that I'm not in Boston?
A little bit. I definitely was like exploring my shit more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But in all ways, because Atlanta's so black, it's so many types of black people that it was like, I could be like anything. You know what I mean? In Boston, the scope is so limited.
Totally.
You know what I mean? But in Atlanta, it's like they got a little like golf ass weirdos. They just got any type of nigga you could think of. So I was like, I could just be whatever.
They've got little Uzi Verts over there.
Yeah, and they had such a big like gay community at the time, and like gay and black, which was huge for me because all Boston had was like this white gay scene, and I didn't feel like that made sense. You know what I mean? So I just kept sucking dick. Like, I don't know if that that doesn't look like the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's awesome. It was literally a sexual preference for you, where you're like, I prefer lesbians, but what you guys got around here isn't doing it for me. So
it's not.
I'll settle for some dick. That's awesome. Yeah, a true sexual survivor. It's like you're just like, let me see what you guys got in the cupboard. I'll cook up a meal. I'll cook up a meal or whatever. Yeah. Oh hell yeah. So that makes a lot of sense because I would assume Yeah, once you're in Atlanta, once it's like you don't, because no one thinks about racist gay people. They just think like gay is like one like blanket shit, but it's like you go to, once you kind of take that out of the equation, you could just fucking hang out with whatever weirdos and gay people, whatever,
and do it your way. It's like I always feel like if I was going to be gay in Boston, I had to also become white. I had to listen to white music. I had to do white stuff.
Some Melissa Etheridge shit.
And it was like in Atlanta, you could be black and gay. Like we're gonna listen to Jeezy. We're gonna be misogynistic. Hoes is gonna twerk. It's gonna be like some shit.
Absolutely. Yeah, the stud culture is a lot more acceptable.
And I didn't see any of that. Like that's when Atlanta opened. I'm like, wait, these things got on throwback jerseys.
Eating pussy in a Mike Bibby Kings jersey.
Lit.
You know, that's what you wanted to do.
That's all I wanted to do. That's how I wanted to live.
That's fucking sick. What were you doing? Like, so you weren't in school, or you were just like fucking around?
I was working dumbass jobs.
I
was running around doing a lot of bullshit jobs.
What was your dumbest job? What was the one that you like? We just had some the HBO. Actually, if you haven't seen it, it's fucking awesome. HBO has a thing about telemarketers. I just started watching it. I watched the first episode. They were the creator of that was he was the episode before here. But I was telling him I was a telemarketer for a while. That was a fucking stupid ass job, scamming old people. But I don't know. I worked in a machine shop. You do anything dumb as hell, or it was just like?
I feel like I just had every bullshit job in the world. Like, I worked at Starbucks. I worked at Best Buy. I used to work for the state. Like,
ooh, nice.
The IRS. I fucking.
You worked at the IRS.
I did. I worked at like a lot of reception jobs, different offices.
I used to love being at the front desk places. It felt like the easiest job in the world. You just answer a phone.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Respond to some emails. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I know.
I love that shit.
I worked for like a old person's home. That was here though.
Yeah.
Doing, in Boston, doing some like clerical shit, but I really didn't do shit.
You never had to like break up any old fights?
Nah,
or old
people
orgies?
were pretty chill. They were cool.
Yeah.
They were cool. This was like a daytime joint, like come in the day.
Oh, like,
take you back
like old
night.
Person daycare.
Yeah. It was like a little chill community spot. But I've done all types of bullshit.
So your time in Atlanta was just like fucking around, whatever, different
getting
job
drunk,
every year, getting fucked
drunk,
up,
partying, clubbing. I mean, this was like crunk era Atlanta.
Hell yeah.
Little John Atlanta.
Oh my God. Little John Atlanta, that's incredible. It's like being, it's like fucking going to Woodstock.
Yeah.
If you like, or to see Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
If you like hippie Atlanta, shit.
So we're way outside.
Yeah.
I was just being outside every day.
That's fucking awesome.
Trying to go to every club in the city.
Yeah.
It was all just so new and exciting. You know what I mean?
That was the death knell of you being straight at all, probably, right? Or were you still?
I was straight for like the first 2 years I was there.
Oh, nice.
I didn't start dating girls, so I was there for like 3 years. I feel like I was out 3 years in.
Nice.
4 years in. So I was dating dudes when I first got there. Which is nice because I got to do all of Atlanta. I really
you truly did.
I saw the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When people are like, I want to go experience the whole city, they're not sucking dick and eating pussy usually.
Like,
they're picking one.
And living in those both worlds. All the way over here at one point, and then I was all the way over here at one point. So I've seen it all, really.
So was there like a style switch up? Were you like,
it was
you were
a whole
feminine
thing.
and shit, or what?
Yeah, and like an actual psycho too. Like I'm such a nut. I'm like a real crazy person. So it was just like one day I was looking one way, and the next day I was like, now I look like this.
So you're in a fucking dress and shit, weave.
My homie just.
And then the next day you look like
my
this.
My homie just told me he remembers the last day I had my titties out. He's like, we were just talking about it. Because I still have a lot of those same friends. It's very funny.
Yeah.
And he was like, I remember the last day your titties was out. Because we all noticed, because you really came like glammed up. He was like, and I feel like you did it because you knew, like, because I usually don't get extra. Right. But I was like being extra.
One last hurrah.
Because I knew it was the last time. I think I just was like, let me give these titties a full spin. Let me feel that. Let me be sure. Like,
yeah.
Like when I give it my all and I'm getting paying attention. Do I really not want this? And I was like, I really don't want this. And then the next day, I was just like in a jersey with a haircut, like
lined up,
what's up,
ready
bro?
to go.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. That's so fucking. So there must have been people who just straight up thought you were like your cousin or something. You know what I mean? Like there was some people who were like, "Whoa, who the fuck is this guy?" You know what I mean? Like, you probably could have snuck back in, and be like, "You guys seen my sister?"
Yeah, I look back on it like, what a psycho.
Yeah. That's awesome to just be like, it's one day. Like, yeah, it's not, it wasn't a gradual thing.
I'm such a crazy person.
That's fucking hilarious. So was it like when did you date did you seriously date guys, or was it just like?
Yeah, I mean, my first boyfriend was like, we were together for like 6 years or 7 years.
Oh, damn.
That young shit.
Yeah.
Which I don't really count because it's like, you don't know anything really,
of course.
know? I didn't know anything.
First relationship doesn't count.
Yeah, we were having sex, but I don't know we don't know what the fuck we were doing. And,
yeah.
I think it was more just we were best friends, and like my mom died when we were together, so we kind of bonded through a track. Like
some trauma bonding.
Trauma bonding in there and stuff.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was just like fucking dudes left and right because I was like, I was trying to feel something. You know what I mean?
Of course.
I was like, I like sex with him, so it must not be that I don't like dudes, but this isn't working, so let me just keep trying different dicks. And
of course.
See if
it must be that.
Yeah,
it must be the wrong dick.
It must be the wrong dicks, is what I'm thinking.
What misogynists think will happen to a lesbian? They're like, she just hasn't had the right dick yet. That was your thinking as well?
That was.
Yeah.
But I love that because I can tell them that that's not true.
Right. I tried.
I can honestly say that is not the case. I've had several dicks, several sizes.
Yeah.
All types of shit.
Yeah.
It just ain't for me.
That's awesome. You're a full expert on the topic. That is fucking awesome. It's like when they tell you in debate club, you have to be able to argue the opponent's point.
Yes.
You did it. You argued heterosexual the whole way through. That's fucking awesome.
Let me check on my pizza.
Yeah, please. We need to have the first pizza ordered to the studio ever.
He's heading my way. Oh, yeah.
Great.
3 minutes.
Who'd you go with?
I went with, and I hope this
I'll tell you if it's the right one.
Oh my God, dude. If it's bad, because I'm a pizza person.
Yeah.
I'm big on it.
Yeah.
And I looked and I said, these guys look like they know what they're doing.
Okay.
But they also could be full of shit.
Yeah.
Andrew Bellucci's.
Oh, good call. That's the best one. Sweet. Very nicely done.
I got a good eye.
Yeah, good
for
eye.
Pizza. I was like, I think these motherfuckers got it.
All those years in the Greek they really fucking showed you. Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Now I want pizza. That's all. You really did a great job.
I got a large. It's great.
It's awesome. Enough for the whole team.
Yep.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, Atlanta is a sick city.
Yeah.
Great, like just a fun. It seems like such a fun place to be like young and figuring out.
Yes.
That it's time to date
and
girls.
Black, because
black
it's very like I always say, and I'm not the only one, so please don't think I came up with this, but I always say Atlanta is white is Boston. Like, you know what I'm saying? For black people.
Boston for black people, yeah.
Or vice versa.
Yes,
Boston is white Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see.
Because it's just like...
Yeah. I've heard that with multiple cities about Atlanta. Like, basically, the point is, like, the best place to be black. Like, I've heard that about, like, Denver, or, like, the whitest places, you know what I mean? Like...
It's very, like...
Yeah.
You got to be young. At least the time that I was there. You got to be you got to be reckless. And you weren't like super worried about like going to jail or like, unless you were really doing something crazy.
Totally.
You weren't out here like worried, and you weren't worried about really, even if there was fights and things that would break out, it wasn't like crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just a vibe of a very family, young. We all just want to be out here being great, type of energy that was flowing through it.
Yeah.
That was very dope.
Yeah. No, it's fucking sick. And it's funny because Atlanta at that exact time, I think it was also doing like Adult Swim. So it's like, it was the best place. It was the best place to be like a young black lesbian at the time.
Yeah.
And also if you were like really into Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Anything creative too. It was just like such an outlet for creativity.
Yeah.
So much
all the
shit
art and
going on, all the art and music and all that shit.
Yeah, I mean Atlanta the show fucking rocks. That shit's fucking awesome.
Also, we like Atlanta the show.
Yeah. What other stuff about Atlanta do I like? Peaches. Peaches is the ass emoji.
Martin Luther King, come on now.
I'm on the fence.
Crazy.
I don't know.
Damn.
My uncle has sent me some interesting links. It is really funny though that everyone now is like, Republicans like will quote Martin Luther King. It's like, come on, guys. We all know. Yeah. We all know. Not even like your dad. You at the time. Can you believe
they really got arrested? That's crazy.
Yeah. No, I know. That shit is.
Oh,
the mugshot. Trump's mugshot is out today, I believe.
I would say the Trump one drop. They know that's the one we waiting on.
That's the drop, dude. It's like they showed us Rudy.
Yeah, it's like, not give us the one, baby.
Yeah. Damn. Rudy looks awesome.
He looks fucking terrible.
He looks so fucking hilarious. They got Rudy on a RICO charge.
These motherfuckers on his shit.
Yeah. That's what you get for coming after the honorable mafia, Rudy. Your own shit is coming. No, Trump's hasn't dropped yet, Elvis.
See,
and by the way,
on to it.
Yeah.
It's like a Drake's new album.
Yeah. They leaked Rudy, but it's like, no.
Like, come
You're gonna have to really get this stuff.
We don't care about this Adonis drawn cover. Give us the album.
Yeah. Respect to Drake for doing the 180 on his secret child as well. He seems to really
turned it up.
Yeah, he made lemonade out of that once it came out. Now he's father of the year. That's pretty fucking sick. Cute kid too. So when you left, at like 20. Do you have like how many? Do you have siblings?
I got 2 older brothers.
You have 2 older brothers.
Yeah.
Are you close with them, or were you just like,
I
gotta
get here?
Oh hell yeah! All right, Eldest, you want to grab our fucking pizza, man? Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
This is amazing.
Now we're talking.
Let me.
Yeah, tell our boy to.
Hello. We're coming.
Can you hit the 3rd buzzer, my friend?
Hit the 3rd buzzer. Okay.
All right. Well, hopefully you have to. Hopefully you don't have to fucking walk downstairs, Eldest. We'll see.
He just hung up on me.
Yeah. This is the most like lazy New York shit ever. But I'm like, come on, man, you got to come upstairs.
No,
I'm not fucking going down.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Dude. They really don't want to.
No, they really don't. They'll try and call you. It's like, come on, man, you know the drill.
Yeah, you know that's part of your
high.
job.
I tip really nice.
It's also part of your job.
Yeah. Well, in Baltimore, you have to basically like run out into the streets and they throw your fucking DoorDash at you. So anytime like a friend will be visiting, they'll go downstairs and I'm like, no. You're teaching them bad habits.
Right out in the street.
No, truly. You have they do not give a fuck. They will not knock on the door. They will just stay parked.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I hate when they do that. I hate when they like take a stand against you.
I know. It's like,
they're like,
on,
no,
man.
I'm not moving. How bad do you want this food? And it's like,
really bad,
you,
man.
Dude.
But I'm fat as shit. I'm high.
Like, come on, bro.
I just want my pizza, my wings, and my fucking fries. Uh-oh.
Hello?
Oh, we got it.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow, a Stavvy's world first. Shout out to Sam for making it happen. Get a couple fucking plates. What the fuck? We're gonna eat like animals, Eldest? Yeah.
Yo, what kind of kid were you?
I was
how many siblings do you have?
I have 2 twin brothers.
Oh shit.
They're fraternal twins. I was IVF. I was like a test tube baby.
Oh, for real?
So my parents couldn't have kids.
Are you the youngest?
I'm the oldest. So my brothers, yeah.
So, okay, break it down.
We got these little ass plates, man. What the fuck? We have paper plates. Anyway, I don't mean to be scolding you so much on the podcast, but they're a little small, man.
I'm like, I don't know. You kind of sound like one of those Greek diner owners.
Try and speak it into the mic, Eldest. Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Look at this, folks.
I can look at it and tell I made a good call.
You fucking nailed it. You literally picked the best pizza in the neighborhood. I'm gonna let you do the honors and get the first bite. I don't want to. You don't want us. Oh yeah, you're watching your figure.
Yeah.
Eldest you're down though. You're looking good, buddy.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm down a little bit.
Trying
what I can. I got that 2.5 week vacay coming up.
You got a 2.5 week vacay.
That's gonna be like dodging some bombs here and there, but
dude.
Just trying to keep it tight where I can. Here.
Yeah. Of course, we did get very fat on the tour.
Yeah.
The whole team, the culture seeped down to the whole team.
I gotta see JP a little fat. That's when you really. You need to get him looking a little chunky.
I know. So JP would open for me a lot of the times. So fucking funny, JP McDade. But that motherfucker, when he would like work out constantly, he would whatever. But it's like we even got that motherfucker fat a little bit. Yeah. He was plumping up.
What's up?
He would do this insane thing where he would walk to a McDonald's. Like he would get up at like 7 a.m. And you know when people like, you get up at 7, you work out. Like usually you're an early riser. He would get up at 7 a.m. and like just smash 2 McGriddles. Like he would do his like evil in the morning. I was like, he would go to bed early. Me and Elvis would be getting fucked up. We'd be like, dude, let's order Chinese. And JP would be like, no, I cannot. I have to read a book and go to bed. And then he would wake up and have McDonald's at 7 while we're sleeping. It was the most fucking bizarre shit of all time.
There's some shame going on there.
It's that Irish shame.
Yeah.
It was so fucking funny, but yeah. No, you're looking good, baby boy. Let me take a fucking bite here.
Hell yeah.
Goddamn.
I needed that.
Yeah.
I was down bad. But now I'm up 10.
Now we have podcast fuel, folks.
So test tube baby.
Yeah.
But then they ended up making like not test tube baby.
No, they had another. Like, so my parents were like, they had one, me, and then they were like, all right, let's get one more. But you know how fucking test tubes work? It's like they put like 9, they put like fucking 10 embryos in your mom, and one survives. So both my brothers were about to be triplets for a while, and then they killed that motherfucker.
I'm about to say that they eat them.
Yeah. They strangled that motherfucker in the womb, and it was just the two of them. But yeah, if my parents had the twins first, there's no way they would have had another kid. But yeah, it's like they're fraternal though, so it's like they're twin. They just happen to be twins, right? Like they don't have like.
I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
I have a whole thing like I really I kind of can't stand. I don't like the twin thing, period, because they like think they matter because of that, and it's like you didn't do any fucking thing.
Yeah.
And then also,
fraternal doesn't count. I'm with
one
you.
Is like you don't even fucking look alike.
Yeah. My brothers look nothing alike. And here's where it's really fucked up.
People.
Where fraternal twins are, one's a guy, one's a girl. It's like, all right, well this definitely doesn't count. You can't be a twin and you don't look exactly alike, and you're a different gender.
It's not like a Marvel. Like we're not living in like the 1901. Like I don't care that you two niggas look alike.
Well, what's fucked up is if your cousin, so like if you're, let's say two identical twins each have kids with another set of identical twins, their children have the DNA of like siblings, which that shit is fucking weird. Your cousin is basically biologically your fucking brother.
Only twins I respect are Siamese, my nigga. Word up. Be conjoined.
You gotta be stuck fucking together.
Conjoined joints. Fuck with that. That's some shit. Them arrows. You sharing one heart, nigga?
Yeah. Have you seen the ones where it's like they're conjoined and one has a boyfriend? And it's like, well, how does this work?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I respect that. Like, these motherfuckers is going through something.
Yeah. Do you have to like put on sunglasses and like noise canceling earphones?
One heart and 2 dicks, and it's like, I'm still out here trying to live. You know what I'm saying?
I wonder if you have 2 dicks. Now it's way more interesting to me when it's like I saw one where it was like sisters, and they basically like had a head, an extra head, but like they share the same pussy. So like your boyfriend fucks you. Are you not allowed to look at the twin? How does that work? They made it clear, like in the interview, this is my boyfriend. This is not her boyfriend. But it's like, he's fucking both of you.
Does she be attracted to him? Because he's getting in her snatch as well. So does she have to give some sign off?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, does she have to like put on a sleep
I
mask.
imagine it's probably just the one, whichever one is the like feels like the older one. It's just bossing the other one around.
It's like we're getting fucked today. I don't care what you had on the docket. I'm getting cock. That's got to be brutal.
I imagine that's what's happening.
Yeah, getting fucked with you is just like, ugh. Or also, what's even better, what's funnier is like your Siamese twin sucking dick this close to you, and you just have to like. That's actually more offensive because it's like, all right, whatever. Your pussy's getting fucked. It probably feels all right, whatever. But you just have to be this close to someone sucking dick.
Yeah, you would also like disassociate yourself.
Yeah. You gotta just zone out.
Your face is right here. You're just like, come on.
but when the dick,
you smell the dick breath afterwards.
Oh no, like all on you.
Oh man, that's gotta be tough. Call in if you're a conjoined twin. Let us know. That would actually be fucking awesome. I would love to. That would be awesome. We would love to talk to a conjoined twin and let us know how your sex lives go specifically. But my brothers are just like they're totally not. They have none of that twin shit. They just happen to be born at the same time.
Yeah.
We're basically...
I have 2 sets of twins in my family that are like that.
Oh, yeah?
And when they were little, my aunts would be like, take them to like National Twin Day. And it's like, shut the fuck up.
Maybe that's what your hostility towards... Maybe we're finding where the hostility towards twins starts.
Starts with them.
They got more attention.
The twins are coming. I'm like, they don't even fucking look alike. Why are we acting so excited that they're coming?
I like when they're identical twins and then they just veer off in such wild directions. To me, it is kind of creepy when they are exactly the same and they dress the same and they have all that shit. That shit's fucking weird. But like when you...
Same shirt, same here.
But it's cool when it's like they look the same as kids and then one gets fat. You know what I mean? One like gets a buzz cut. One
I think
grows
my
their hair out.
personality, like if I actually had an identical twin, how I am, I would work so hard to not look like them. Like it would drive me crazy that there was some, I would like slash my face. I'd do something. I'd be like, I can't look just like you.
A scar.
This is nuts.
Yeah. An evil twin.
Yeah, I would turn evil.
You would be the evil twin with the eye patch. Yeah, you would have a leather jacket and an eye patch.
like the bad Miles Morales in the multiverse.
That's right. That's a good. I can't. Pretty pissed off they ended that on a cliffhanger. I have to say.
I loved it.
No, I want to know what happens.
Of course, but it was.
I gotta wait 2 years.
It was a great cliffhanger because we were like.
Yeah. But I was like,
that shit was
hell
so
yeah,
good.
it's about, we're in for like 20 minutes of action, and they're like, no, it's actually
that
over.
Shit was so good.
It was fucking awesome. That shit, so, I mean, on our third, me and Eldest are born, we're a weird type of fraternal twin, because he's born February 10th, I'm born February 11th, and for our 30th birthday, we took acid and saw the first Spider-Verse movie.
Hell yeah.
And honestly, it was fucking awesome.
That's rad.
It was exactly what we needed.
I'm scared of acid, but that sounds fun.
Oh, it rocks, dude.
Everyone tells me, and I don't know why.
Do you do mushrooms?
I do. Everyone's like,
really?
What's the problem? And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
my mom was, a 70s kid, and like she just told me crazy shit about acid. She was like, you don't do that because you might go on a trip and never come back. Like, people be fucked up, and I know a lot of people got fucked up off of LSD. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just in my head, like, no.
Interesting. That's what she told you about it?
Mm-hmm. I was pretty scared too, honestly. Like, I've done shrooms a few times and I love them, and I was like, acid always just seemed like too much to me.
Yeah.
But it was honestly all right. It didn't even feel that different to me. I was probably lucky, like I had half of what Stav took, but I feel like it was still like a dose, right? I don't know. It was.
You had one I took like 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5 what? Like I don't even know the units we're using. Just two slips of paper,
2 little dots of paper, and I
also,
literally cut it in
doesn't
half.
help. It's like
Yeah.
The name sounds hardcore.
It sounds hardcore.
LSD is a cooler though. But acid definitely feels like it's gonna eat your brain.
Yeah.
That's what you would hear is like it would get in your brain stem and you'll have acid flashbacks and all that shit. But, so far so good. I mean, now don't get me wrong. I know people who have done acid so much and they are fucked up. But you do it every once in a while, you're good.
And maybe that's what my mom was like. leaving out, like that this person did it 1,000,000,000
100%. In the 70s, people were doing it. Like, in the 70s, those motherfuckers were just doing it every day, and you can't be doing that.
And I'm like, nah, man, I don't need that in my life.
No, it's a twice a year thing, max, in my opinion.
I like that's most drugs.
Yeah.
Like I do Molly, I'm like, that's maybe a 3 time.
Yeah.
A year situation.
Sure. Special occasion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I want to be Molly in.
We would. Yeah, I basically just don't. I just don't. I smoke. I'm trying not to smoke weed as much because that can be an everyday thing for me, no problem. And then I'm off cocaine. Too fat to do cocaine.
That's what's up.
There's no way I can.
You just let yourself come to that.
Yeah.
No, that's responsible.
You don't want everyone at the party nervous after you've hit 3 fat lines, and I'm overheating. I'm like, oh, this is a good time, guys. I don't want everybody kind of teetering on the edge, dialing 911 and just waiting.
I don't do cocaine, never have, but I just, and as a fellow fat person, I just always feel like, I don't know, fat people and cocaine don't mix.
It's not, especially.
It never looks good on fat people.
Yeah, you get too sweaty.
Yeah, like Tom Arnold used to look crazy. It don't ever just, because it's like, it is a drug that dishevels you, but it's like if you're skinny and hot and you're a little disheveled, that's kind of like boring, but like fat and disheveled and sweating.
Looks like I just got. Looks like I just found out my wife's keeping the house in the divorce. That's what it looks like if you're fucking fat and on cocaine.
Frazzled.
Yeah, frazzled. Yeah. I'm only gonna get to see my kids once every 2 months.
He's like, I don't like that.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right, but at the same time, maybe that's a little internalized fat phobia on our part.
It could be.
Maybe I owe it actually to fat people to start doing cocaine again. Fat. All right, yeah, something to think about. I'll just call the guy. Let's get some. Let's get an 8-ball going. Yeah, this is our first ever pizza and cocaine episode of Stavvy's World. We're still looking for our first cocaine sponsor.
That would be fire.
Yeah, someday. Someday they'll be selling They'll be selling like clean, regulated cocaine.
That isn't fun.
Yeah.
And now you're doing like 20 lines. I don't feel shit.
No, I'm off that. I'm off that shit. And it wasn't too. Yeah, it's for a specific kind of person. I feel like, and not me. I just like to chill. I like to chill. I like definitely more. I'll do psychedelics and then I'll do like just zone out.
I like heady stuff.
I'll do some pills.
But
I gotta stop doing that shit too.
I like stuff that is like makes me think and shit.
Yeah, little fucking. That's on some mushrooms. Yeah, you'd like acid.
I think I would.
You would. I think you would. Your mom was on some hippie shit. She was doing drugs and shit back in the day.
She's so like straight laced and like.
Oh, really?
I don't know what like because she passed away when I was 16, so maybe there are wild, so she just wasn't telling me.
Right.
But like. We grew up very like, why would you need any drug?
Right.
But I also come from a family of alcoholics, so it's very contradicting information.
Totally. Yeah.
Like everybody in my family pretty much
just
drinks.
Drunk as shit.
Everyone drinks.
Thanksgiving is just everyone's sloshed.
Everyone's a little. It's so bad that I couldn't. Drunk to me is you gotta be.
Yeah.
You gotta be.
Yeah. Yeah, having 8 drinks, that's not drunk.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, you can fucking drive home.
You're straight.
You're buzzed after 9. Yeah, that is I mean, that can be fun and volatile though. Like I feel like that's a powder keg if everybody's drunk at fucking Christmas. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's like it's weird because. We've never been like not like big fights break out, and it's just everybody enjoys their alcohol and different. Like I got my cool uncles who just drink beer, and they'll just be drinking the beers all night, having it fun. I got my aunts who they start on their wine and they kind of switch over. I got some of my aunts off the door they on their Jack Daniels way, and that's what they doing.
Someone's got a flask,
like so. It just never was. Alcohol was never like a really taboo thing.
Yeah. When's the first time you got drunk? How were we talking?
Drunk?
By regular people standards. Not by the family standards.
It took me a long... Well, for me, it's like, I can only answer how
feeling
drunk.
Yeah.
Like, maybe... New Year's Eve, I was 17.
Okay. Yeah.
17. I got fucked up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I was drunk.
Yeah.
Drunk.
That's
Crawling
good.
in the house. Throwing up.
Damn.
That was the first.
So drunk to you was alcohol poisoning.
I was like, damn, I'm drunk. I was like, damn, I'm drunk. it was so crazy because I had totally forgot this happened to me. But I just remembered when I like actually did like fully have alcohol poisoning, woke up in a hospital, handcuffed to a bed. I totally like, I was home and someone like reminded me like, remember that time at that
Handcuffed?
party? And I was like, I completely forgot that.
That's fucking hilarious.
That happened. But,
What happened? What, do you remember it all, or
I remember. Yeah, I had the boyfriend at the time.
Yeah.
My first boyfriend, and I was living in Atlanta, and I was drinking like every day, getting fucked up, and we were like pre-gaming. Titties out. We were pre-gaming with 151. Like, wildin'.
Tough.
We were like wildin'. But I had came home to Boston, and Boston's so boring and dull, and nothing goes on. And I was home for like a month, so I just wasn't drinking like that, you know?
Yeah.
And we go to this party, and it's like the drinks are flowing, and I'm like, yeah, I'm drinking tonight. And I go right to drinking how I drink in Atlanta. I haven't been drinking for like a month. At 151 comes out, I'm drinking it straight. Like, I do this.
Yep.
I go to the bathroom.
Trying to sprint without stretching.
Yes.
It's like, yeah.
I go to the bathroom. I don't remember anything after that, but waking up a little bit in an ambulance. I remember going like, why am I in an ambulance?
Yeah, I was just having an awesome time.
And my boyfriend, he's such a fucking nerd. Such a dork.
Yeah.
He's like all over me, concerned looking face. I remember that. And he was.
That's why he's a nerd.
And he was like,
I didn't want you to die.
It's so annoying, yeah. And he was like, you passed out in the bathroom. And I was like, why didn't you just put me in the bed and let me sleep? But like, this is I'm drinking at that level in Atlanta. Like, we're having blackout nights, all that.
Yeah.
And it's like, you just put the person in a room and like check on their, like we were experts to do that. We weren't. We're like, we'll check on their breathing every 30 minutes. And as long as they're
You're
good.
fucking passed out
and
also.
like, I totally could have, been gargling on my own throw up, you know?
Yeah.
But I'm like, I remember just being like, why didn't you just put me in the bed? I just want to go to bed. Yeah. And then the next thing, I wake up and I tried to move my arm and I couldn't. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And I tried to move my other arm and I'm like, this is weird. Yeah. And so I'm like, looking and I'm like, wait, I'm in a hospital room. And I'm like, why am I handcuffed to the bed? Yeah. And they were like, you were being violent.
In the hospital, and drunk as shit
on a nurse, and I'm like, what? I remember none of this.
That's fucking wild.
None of this, and I'm like, but I'm a psycho, so my mind goes to, well, what made me do that? Not I'm just drunk. I'm like, well, what was going on?
Yeah. What's the context?
What's
please?
the context? And they were like, you just kept saying you just want to go to bed. And I was like, oh, now that makes sense to me. Like, I'm tired, I'm drunk as shit, and y'all are touching me and putting me in gowns and fucking with me. And I'm like, if you would just let me sleep, bitch,
right.
this would be over with.
Yeah. And they're like, where? We put you in a bed. And you're like, shut the fuck up. Take these handcuffs off me. That's fucking hilarious. Spitting on a nurse because you're tired. Yeah, that's how a baby. That's what a baby does. It's like you were too grumpy for your nap because it was nap time.
And they said my blood alcohol level was 3.9.
Goddamn.
4.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
That's a nice close to 4%.
And then I called my Atlanta friends proud.
Yeah.
And my boyfriend was so disappointed in me. It's like, I called him like, nigga, I woke up in the hospital, and we're laughing.
Yeah.
And I get on the phone, he's just looking at me with this like stoic ass face, stern ass face, and he's like, that's not funny.
Now,
you
was
need
he
help.
gay
and
also?
I was like, shut up.
Sounds like
you would think he was. And the way he was behaving. But
that would be awesome, just a complete you both turn out gay high school relationship. I feel like that probably happens in like
that happens a lot.
Drama.
That has happened a lot.
That happens with theater kids probably. Like a theater tech girl that's building the sets and the star who's doing fucking ballet.
And then honestly after that I thought like, oh man, I'm mad invincible. Isn't that fucked up?
That's your takeaway?
I was like, my blood alcohol got that high. And all I needed was a nap, essentially. I'm fucking ill.
I'm bulletproof.
Yeah, I'm fucking ill.
Time to put on a Bo Jackson jersey and start eating pussy. Send me back to Atlanta.
That was the start. Yeah. This is the start of the transformation.
Yeah. That's like getting... That's how you become a stud.
That's hilarious. Yeah. Oh, it's funny as shit.
I love it, dude. That's fucking awesome. Well, look, you got it. We could talk about a bunch of shit, but I do feel like I want you tackling our callers' problems here.
It's time for me.
Because I can. There's tons of shit. Yeah. Let's get you a little. Let's get your advice
after that story.
Of course. No, that's to show what a.
I talk it and I live it.
Exactly. To show the background. To show your bona fides as a expert and someone people should listen to. you wake up handcuffed to a hospital. It's like,
I really
now
think that is the job of a comedian.
Yeah,
like, we're not like doing real work. So our one job is to like have actual life experience.
Yeah.
We're gonna be like saying shit.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta do some drugs. You gotta fight with the police.
You've got to get absolutely.
You gotta get out here and get in some mess.
Get some mess. Have some horrific relationships.
Yep.
Embarrass yourself sexually. Mm-hmm. That's more of my area of expertise. I have no shortage of that. So why don't we fucking take some calls? And by the way, we should say the special. We didn't say special's out now on HBO.
Hell yeah.
Go watch it.
Salute me or shoot me.
Salute me or shoot me. Waka fan.
Big Waka
Hell
fan.
yeah.
Exactly why I named it that.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, man. I just felt like that was the energy the zone I was in, the mode I was in.
So, we go watch it right now. It's streaming on Max. It's an HBO comedy special. And let's get some fucking advice from our friend Sam here. Eldest.
And a drink.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's get our friend a drink.
Eldest.
Here. Should we pause here? What do you want? What do you want to drink?
What you got?
We have a little bar here. Here, folks. We're gonna take a liquor break and be right back.
Bar break, bitch.
Yeah. And we're back, folks. That story about waking up handcuffed made Sam nostalgic for booze.
Yeah.
And she's got a little tequila ginger going, which is a great one, by the way.
Yeah. It's straight to it.
It's beautiful. Because I remember I dated a lot of alcoholics in my early 20s, and one of them put me on to tequila ginger. So that puts me back to when I was 24, having a $300 bedroom in Baltimore, like just fucking broke as shit, working at a paint store, but getting some of the best pussy of my life. So,
I'm so happy for
salute,
you.
Yeah. That I'm in a good mood. Sam's in a good mood.
He's gonna start whacking his dick.
I'm gonna start beating off. We're gonna take a jack off break after. Our two vices: booze, jacking off. one alcoholic, one pervert on the pod. I'll just hit us with our first call, baby.
Stavvy, what's up? Eldest guest, what's going on? So, question. I've been trying to get a date with this girl for a while, right? And I finally get her. I'm lifting one night, and she says, "Let's get drinks." I hustle to go meet her. It's like 1:30 a.m.
Very nice.
And I get there, hit it off with her, have a great time. Just my type. I don't like to, get attached after a first date, but we're hitting it off. Invites me back to her place. We get back, and I'm just having a great time, Eventually,
sounds good.
Get in bed, shut off Fast and the Furious, and
I've gotten pussy to Fast and the Furious before as well.
Making out, everything. Tells me to go get a condom out of my car. I get it, come back, and I cannot get hard. I can make so many excuses, but it just wasn't happening, And so I just start going down on her and doing all that, fun stuff. She was digging that, right? Still, I just could not get hard. And eventually, I kind of did, and kind of, got it in.
Oh, yeah.
seemed like she enjoyed it, but you can imagine I'm in my head about it.
Of course.
Like, you fucking dumbass, you know what I mean?
Shane.
So, I feel like it ended all right.
Shane texted me this.
But do you think the 20 minutes of soft cock was a deal breaker? Just a question. Thought you might laugh about it. And
come on.
Yeah. Appreciate your advice. Take care. Love the pod. Love you guys. See ya.
Buddy, if 20 minutes of soft cock is a deal breaker, I will never find love. I've logged at least 1,000 minutes of soft cock with a woman I want to fuck. I have done that exact. You know how many times I've done that same move of like eating pussy and then like trying to jack your dick clandestinely while you eat pussy and you're praying and it's it's not gonna happen, and then the shit gets kind of hard and you mush it in, and yeah, I've been where you are.
Come on, mush.
Hundreds of times. This isn't even. There was one girl I couldn't get hard, and she assumed my soft dick was my hard dick.
Oh no!
And this is how nice women are, right? She assumed my soft dick was my hard dick, meaning my dick is 2 inches. Like, I don't even know how fucking little my soft dick is. I've never measured it. My hard dick's nothing to talk about. But she thought my soft dick was my fully hard dick. She thought I had a micro penis. She came back and we dated for months after that. My dick got hard the second time, but that's how much leeway many straight women will give you. Now, some will throw you to the wolves. Some are, you're in the group chat, you're fucked. But it's definitely not a deal breaker. I can't, from my as a soft cock man, not a deal breaker whatsoever. Especially because first experiences are always weird anyway.
Yeah.
I
would. Yeah.
Did you ever deal? This is a big advantage in the lesbian community. Your dick is usually in a bag of a satchel or a backpack, and it's hard already once you get it out. Once you get out of its carrying case, that's a big something you don't have to deal with anymore.
Nope. Stay hard. Stay hard. As long as you need it to be.
Yeah. That you know what? We should do something where all strap-ons have like a. You press a button, and 95% of the time it's hard, but 5% it just gets soft.
Oh, like we have to learn how to play with a disadvantage.
Yeah. Just so you know what it's like to put a 60% hard dick into a woman, and how much you really can't pull back at all. You have to kind of really
like rock around.
Yeah. You're almost you're kind of dancing a salsa.
You're like rocking.
You're like. But yeah, I think this guy's okay. What do you think, Sam?
Yeah. I mean, he was eating box. He was trying to turn it up in other ways. So, and I think it's mostly what you're saying. Like the first time is awkward, and I don't think people hold that too heavy against you unless it's something crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and this girl called him to get a drink at 1:30. She knew what the fuck was up. She wanted to smash. She seems to like you. He said he was trying to get a date with her for a while. Is that right, Eldest?
Yep. He said he's trying to get a date with her for a while.
So whatever you were doing finally worked. You had you hit it off at the thing. Here's another thing to think about. If you talk to like girls that you hook up with, most guys are bad at fucking. It's a low bar.
It's like learning the woman is a huge part of being able to fuck her.
Yeah.
So I think that's a lot of it too. It's just like you just don't know each other yet, and it's just awkward,
But at least he's eating pussy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
That's why I think he's gonna be fine.
I think you're fine.
He still went in, and he didn't make a big deal. Like he wasn't like screaming at his dick, like shit, it's hard. And he didn't run in the bathroom and shit. He played it smooth.
Yeah,
and still stayed there, did what he needed to do. And
that's right. You hung in the pocket. Yeah. You took a couple shots, but you still got the ball out.
He's good. Because some niggas be weird. They start sitting on the edge of the bed, hunched over and shit. You're like, all right.
Hey, look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I haven't given myself some pep talks in the bathroom. Like, I got to go to the bathroom twice in 7 minutes. And I'm just in there hitting my dick on the sink like, come on, wake up. God damn it. Why are you doing this to me?
To women than if you just hang in there and suck some titties. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, believe me. The suck some titties and jack off special. They should call that the Stavros. I'm going to call that the Stavros. Sucking titties and beating off. That's my move. That's my patented move. All right, buddy. You're going to be fine. Don't worry. Eldest, hit us with another one, bud.
Hey, Stavvy. So I just sent in a voicemail, but I realized I didn't really add enough detail.
Okay.
And I know that you always have clarifying questions after it. So I want to add some more detail to the story. Basically, I am a 22-year-old female. I am set to get married next month to my fiance, who is also 22. We've known each other since we were about 13.
Oh, wow.
We've never done anything sexual, which is pretty different for me because your girl is a freak. So,
what the
that
fuck?
being said, I'm very confident in my sexual skills. Like, there's no problem there.
Let's finish. Sorry.
My issue is, since I am getting married, I want our first time to be just the best, like off the charts. I want to blow everybody out of the water that he's ever had sex with. So I just wanted some advice from you.
Wow.
You know, I'm pretty sure you've tried a lot of different things, and you know, I don't know if you have like a list of things that you're like, oh, I would try again, or that you like is standard now for you, or just something wild that some girl did one night and you're like fucking awesome. Yeah, that would really help, because I just really want to lay it down.
I got this one.
Please do. I mean,
thank you.
Please, I want you to take this, but it's crazy to me that she thinks she's given us enough detail.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? But go ahead, Sam.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack.
There's also, like, she just, to assume, because, I mean, look at you. To assume that your boyfriend and you, her boyfriend and you want
the same stuff. That's true. That is true. This is a man, you're marrying someone who doesn't want to fuck his fiance. Me and him could not be more different.
There's like, what?
But
see, the thing is no. I think it's more mental shit she got to do.
For sure. Well, yeah.
You did, because they never fucked, so it's like, to blow it. It's not like, hit him with the freaky left ball.
No, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't no real. You feel me?
Keep it to the right.
They ain't no real.
No. I know what you mean, though.
Like, you know, I think it's like she knows him, and like she gotta get in his head.
You're absolutely right. And here's the thing: you don't need to worry, because if you guys haven't fucked and you're just good at fucking, you said you're a freak. You're going. First of all, he's good. Ostensibly, he's not fucking anybody else, and you guys are getting married. You've known each other since you're. So, let's take it from a micro thing right now. He hasn't fucked in a while. Whatever you do is going to be awesome. Yeah. Right. Like, you don't have to go out there, start with your A+ stuff. When, I mean, you could just
I think
suck him off regular.
I think you're wrong.
You think she's got to go crazy on?
I think it's wedding night. I think he's got to be with this pussy forever. I think she's got to show up. She's got to go crazy. See, this is how you know men are dumb and they're not women. You gotta go crazy.
Yeah.
And then you tell her back.
No.
Yeah.
You gotta build.
Yeah.
That's the thing. In my opinion, all you gotta do is go some workman style head and pussy. Get in there nice, good. You just give him the goods, like the basics done very well.
I think you got to know his mentality. I mean? That's what I'm saying. This might be a personality thing. Because for me, it's like, I would prefer you go crazy on me, do all this crazy shit because it's our wedding night. And I'm like, whoa, she's really showed up to fucking put it on me. This going to be my pussy forever. And she's letting me know I can have it upside down, inside out, in whichever way.
And it's a special occasion.
And then have my like nose wide open, like, damn, this bitch. And then she come with to like regular head. And I'm like fiending. I'm like, oh, no, I need to get the pussy back to that level. It was busting off on me all nuts. So.
Okay, I see what you're saying. It's like she sets the bar for what the best version of her pussy is. Then we go to real life.
Yep.
But he's always chasing that dragon. Yep. And on maybe you get that level of pussy 3 or 4 times a year.
Bing.
You know, I see that. That's fair. Okay. I like what you're saying. I see that. I'm just okay. Can we, since we've kind of talked about the mentality, and then maybe we'll go back into specifics. I'd like to know what the fuck is going on here. She's 22.
They're not doing it?
They've known each other since they were 13, right? So they're like friends. Yeah. This is strange to me. It's like clearly
maybe
he's
they
fucked.
want something. Let's save it for marriage. Shit.
Grow up. It's like, I mean, I hate to be.
He's in the military. Some good old fashioned.
He's in the military. Is that what she said?
Isn't that what she said? He's going away to, or he's away at.
Oh, did I miss that?
Military or some shit.
Did you just completely make that up?
I didn't hear nothing about the military.
Maybe
What the fuck are you talking about? Just a completely like you didn't even say a word that sounds like military. It's like,
like okay, so like this one time,
That's
my girl
awesome.
now, my fiance
Yes.
now, super freaky, has put all types of crazy box on me. But like very early, she was like, and then she did some shit that was like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then forever, I was like,
You're like, I gotta get
I
there.
gotta get.
But I can't have that every day.
But that was also like, it was also she played with my head first.
I think okay. I see what you're saying.
He is in the military.
He
She
is.
said in the first call, which
Do we
I
need
also
the first
screened.
call? Do we need that call as well? Because she did say I left out some stuff.
No, I see. I see it.
I don't
Eldest
think
has
so.
basically. It's just all she left out was that they were in the military,
Okay.
or that he was in the military from the first one. So, okay,
Yeah, so
Eldest.
then she do gotta really get the. I think because then he's going away.
I'm just so.
I'm a little confused.
curious.
Like, are they virgins or what?
She's not.
She's
No,
clearly
I
not
don't
a
think
virgin.
he's
She
a
said
virgin
she
either.
nasty, and I don't think he's a virgin either because she said she want to be better than any pussy he ever had.
Right.
Damn, that's crazy if you like already fucked before.
I
but then you
know.
start dating someone after you've already fucked in your life and you're waiting to get married.
I know.
That's crazy.
It really is. It's.
I don't get it either, but I mean,
Patrice had a joke about that where I think it was at the DC Improv. I don't remember if it was Mr. P or which one, where it was like some girl said she was celibate, but that she had already had sex before, and he was just like, so you've already fucked, but I don't get pussy? It's like, I'm supposed to be okay with that? Now, they have agreed on this, so it's like, it's not what we're talking about here, but that to me is I'm a little thrown by that, I guess. And look, whatever, that's my, whatever, you want to do that, you want to make it special, that's one thing, but also, what did we just talk about on the last call? The first time's kind of weird.
it is.
That's what you're up against here. And that's why I'm like, that's why I err on the side of, we haven't fucked in a while, or neither one of them has had sex in a while. You've kind of backed yourself into a corner
She's
where this
confident though.
and I love the confidence, and you hear it in her voice. She wants to get the job done, but it's also like, it is a little bit of like knowing each other and getting into a little bit of a rhythm, like even what you're talking about, where it's like your girl kind of like fucked with your head and kind of you start a baseline and then you can go from there.
Right.
That's why I'm a little confused here. It'd be one thing if you guys had hooked up a little bit or you just kind of knew the lay of the land. I mean, have you seen his penis?
Yeah, like that's
Like,
a good
what's
question.
going on here? Like,
That's a good question. Are you guys doing oral stuff?
right.
Have you made him come? Do you
In
know what I
any
mean?
way, yeah. Do you know what he's into? Have you talked about any of that?
Yeah.
Because if not, I hate to say it, if you haven't done any of that, this is a bit of an exploratory
Time.
situation here.
Yeah.
Where and I guarantee you this man is going to bust fast. That's another thing. You don't want to be like, it's like using using your finishing move on like a level 1. It's like
I ain't think about that.
you know, where it's like, no, you could win with a one punch. You don't have to save up your special for this. This is like level 1 penis you're dealing with right now. It's not boss penis. You don't have to do your fucking ultimate or whatever the fuck. So that's the hard part. Is you guys have never fucked. You can't really you don't give yourself a lot of space to really, give him the top-notch freakiest shit, because you don't even know what is he into butt stuff, is he into is like, what's his thing, you don't even know. So that's why I'm saying, just if you got to do anything, go with a little poo-poo platter, a little sampler of everything. You know what I mean?
I like that.
Definitely.
A split of the dip.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely some foreplay. Definitely, you got to suck some dick. All the everything. Tickle some balls a little bit. If you want to, now, I'm not saying you got to lick his butt, but maybe you get low on the balls. Really try. I would say try entry level of everything, but done well. And that's really what it is. It's about enthusiasm, and you clearly want this to do, you know what I mean? So it's like, I think you're fine either way, personally.
This is solid.
And I think, like, as you guys learn, I think that's when next time, next special occasion or anniversary or something like that, you can set yourself up to really give him the, like, chase the dragon ultimate pussy that Sam, you're talking about, and that he can then be hooked on for the rest of his life. But right now, you're on a fact-finding mission. And the other thing to think about is, like, you're building this up a little bit where I don't want her to be disappointed, because you have to think about it. It's the first time. It's always weird. We just said that.
Yep.
You guys, you're putting a lot of pressure on it because you're kind of, that's kind of my biggest thing with the wait for marriage thing. It's like, whatever. It's not the religious shit for me. It's like you're putting all this like psychological pressure.
Yeah.
We all remember what it was like when we were virgins. We thought it was going to be this insane thing, and it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
No one fucks for the first time and it's like, oh, wow. You're just like, that was awesome, but it was strange. You know what I mean? So it's like, you're gonna be at a fucking wedding. You're gonna have you're gonna have a belly full of cake. You're gonna be dancing. Whoa. You're gonna be like drunk and shit. You know, it's like, that's not, post wedding is never you're not like, just take wedding out of it and imagine if you and your fiance went and hung out all day, like busy all day, stressful day, a lot has to go right. Big heavy meal, drinking a ton. It's like,
it doesn't sound like
that's not the best recipe for fucking. In fact, here's what I'm gonna tell her. Ready? Okay, I think I got it. First time, straight, just regular, like good, enthusiastic, a little dick sucking, just whatever. He's gonna bust. You're gonna be fine. You guys will be tired from the wedding, all that stuff. Morning after, maybe you can ratchet it up just a little bit. But you're really, morning after, now we're doing fact-finding. Now we're like, what is he into? And if you really want to get freaky, now we're at the honeymoon. You know what I mean? Like, we've had a week off. You didn't just hug your great aunt, and you have her weird old lady breath still on your body while you fuck your husband for the first time. Like, now it's just you two.
I disagree. Now I have a whole nother idea.
Okay, all right. We're attacking this from all angles, baby girl.
So
we're looking for you. We're looking out for you. So that's anyway, that's what I've kind of landed on here. Is like, if you want to do anything a little special first time around, you're going to need a little distance from it. And I think the honeymoon is a safer place than the wedding night. But go ahead, counterpoint, Sam.
At the reception, take him in the bathroom, suck his dick, and let him fuck you in the ass. And then just go continue the night.
You know what? That's fucking awesome. That is fucking so cool. Because he's not going to be thinking. You're so right. Because he's going to be nervous too.
The mental thing. That's what you do.
That's a great one. Yeah, he might bust in your mouth so fast you might even have to get your ass fucked, but who knows? That's fucking awesome. And it's like a cool, naughty secret you two will have forever.
Yeah.
That you nailed it. It took us a while, but we figured it out. And that way you can just kind of, wedding night, you got it over with, and then you can ratchet up from there. That's great. Good luck. Let us know how it goes. Call back. That's good. This, it feels good to help people, Elvis.
We really worked in that one.
We really did. We honestly did.
We thought about ourselves.
Yeah. We brought a lot.
What would we need that night? We would cross out. I really was like, what would I like to have happen to me? And
no, that sounds awesome. If that happened to me, that'd be so sick. Now.
Like some blow shit. You gotta be like the white
That is
blow.
always cool when someone surprises you with with doing some freaky shit out of the blue. Nothing better.
What's up, Stavvy? Love the show, baby boy. I'm about 24 years old, and I've been dating my girlfriend for a little over 2 years now. Just the other day, got all up in arms and pissed at me because she's in this grad program with this girl that I used to hook up with. So she started berating me with all these questions. Mind you, she did know that I had a prior, not even a relationship, but she knew that I had kind of fucked around with this girl for a little bit. And then she all of a sudden started berating me with all the questions of, what kind of shit that we did, if I fucked or not or whatever. And she was getting all jealous. And I just want to ask for some advice on how to, approach that with her, or if I phone, or do I just like lie to her? Like I honestly don't want to lie to her, but just let me know what you think. Love the show, boys.
Okay. So now
this is
okay. I know. Now I would say the safest bet here. I mean, grad program. You're what, in your mid-20s? What you should say is like, look, we dated briefly before I knew you. It's not a big deal. Like, this is a coincidence. We don't keep in touch. Like, it's not like he's like, she's mad because he's talking to a girl he hooked up with. She's just mad he fucked a different girl in the past.
That's why I'm like, this is stupid.
It's dumb. So it's like, don't heighten this. Like, you're worried about this because she has elevated this. She has made this like a problem because of her own hangups. But you can't go with her. Exactly. Don't match that energy, because that you almost are agreeing implicitly that it's a big deal. You should be like, it's
not a thing.
You might have already kind of made it too much of a big deal by not immediately being like, oh yeah, we used to date very casually. Like, we hooked up a couple times. I didn't know you.
I thought he felt like he said she knew about this girl.
Yeah,
it just happens to be now she's in the class with her that she's more concerned.
Yeah, actually, I couldn't tell with that because I think it was a transcription error. But I think, like, yeah, Elders, do you know, like, you screened it, like, did she know about her before or what?
It seems to me like, well, I don't know, because he says she knew that he used to hook up with it.
So then what the
girl,
yeah.
But I don't know if she knew if it was that girl. Well,
whatever.
She must know.
So she knew. And now she's actually being
this is
fucking
what I
out
feel.
of pocket. Yeah, she's being kind of crazy here.
That's what I'm saying, because now she's around the girl.
Right.
And maybe the girl's hot, and maybe the girl's cool, and maybe the girl's
maybe she wants to fuck her. And
now she's like threatened in some kind of way. And that's what it seems like, at least.
It does. No, I think you're right. I misread it. I thought she didn't know, but she did know about her. And now she just wants specifics. And honestly, you could just be like, hey, like, it was just a girl that I hooked up with a few times before I knew you. Like, it wasn't anything serious. Yeah, we hooked up, but it was not like, that's it. And if she keeps going at you about this kind of thing, that's a big red flag in terms of her own jealousy.
Yeah,
issues.
Thank you. I was about to say, what are we gonna call this lady a bitch?
She's being a bitch for sure. Like, it's flip it, right? If an ex, if like you're in a class with your current girlfriend's ex, and you meet some guy, and you're like, all right, whatever, but then you meet the guy, and then you go back to her and you're like, did you suck his penis?
Yeah, that's so fucking
that would
weird.
be weird, dude.
That's
that
what
would
I mean.
Be
It's so fucking weird, and it seems like such a shitty position to put you in, dude, because like...
And they've been together for 2 years.
Especially, especially if she already knew it. It's like, well, there's nothing I could give you at this point.
Right. I can't
to satisfy whatever's happening with you in this situation.
Totally.
You know what I mean? Like, whatever it is that you need, you actually don't need it from me.
Yeah, it's absolutely. She got cheated on like in high school or something. And it's coming out. Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, there's nothing you can do about this except be like, hey, like, this really is not a big deal at all. And if she continues to make it a big deal,
you gotta think about her, dude.
Exactly. Yeah, unfortunately, that is the case. And hopefully I mean, we're people's friends in a situation like this. Like,
to tell her, like, chill out.
Because you got to think this it's crazy for this to go from the classroom to directly to him. Usually a situation like if something like this happened to me, right? And like look, I'm not gonna pretend like if I see somebody and ex fucked, I'm gonna be like, that's awesome, right? Yeah, it might piss me off for a second. I might be like, fuck that guy. I don't want to fuck him. But you complain about it to your friends, and it dies there. Imagine telling your friends and being like, I think I'm going to ask her how big his dick was.
Yeah.
Your friends are going to be like, what are you talking about, dude?
Like fucking me up.
You're out of your mind. Like, your friends are going to be like, stop.
Like, she came home, like, did you suck her tits? And it's like, what? What is happening?
Can we not talk about this? Is a girl I hooked up with. And, so that's our advice, buddy. I'm sorry. You're in this is a strange position. But, yeah, I mean, this is not, you actually did absolutely nothing wrong here. You're fully you're fully absolved, and don't cave and get gaslit into feeling guilty.
That's what feels like it's going on. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either. So good luck, and hopefully she comes to her senses, or, you know, maybe. And you know what? If she's too much of a bitch, go back and fuck that girl. That'll teach her.
Now we're getting into advice I like.
It's like the self-fulfilling prophecy. It's like, I wasn't going to do this until you were being a fucking bitch about it, but now I'm fucking that girl again.
Yeah.
Hit us with a fucking fresh question, Big LD.
Hey, Stav. I'm just calling because I'm in a bit of a pickle in a dating situation. I was like kind of interested in this guy from high school, where it's been like 6 or 7 years. We're both way hotter, and I could tell we were interested in each other. So I was like kind of down to like make moves on this guy, but then his older brother swoops in and I get a little distracted and we end up hooking up, and he knows that I've hooked up with his brother. But I'm not really that interested in the brother, to be honest. And this has been months ago. So I'm wondering, can I go for this guy? I'm really going to have to go for it because he doesn't have social media or anything.
Pause this. Can I just say, it's refreshing to get a dirtbag girl calling in. Usually we just get dickhead guys who are fucking, you know, this is awesome. You're a piece of shit. I mean, you can't fuck, while trying to fuck someone, you fuck his brother, and then you're like, I'm going to let that cool off.
I like it.
And then, I respect you, but I just want to say, this is nice. This is it's a refreshing change of pace.
What's refreshing is like, she's still doing this very much like a woman. Like a guy would I'm being a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Tell me how to move, but she's like, is it okay?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. He's just
do you think it's alright if I just go?
It's like, is it okay? What if you end up together and he just for the rest of his life knows your kids know you sucked Uncle Mike off. Anyway, let's hear her out.
So this is going to have to be like, find him in a bar and really actually try, not just like drop into a DM. I'm going to have to go for it because he doesn't have social media or anything. So this is going to have to be like, find him in a bar and really actually try, not just like drop into a DM. So do you think I have a chance with this guy? Like, if some girl was like fucking your brother in the past, would you still be down? Or is this just embarrassing? Like, are people going to think that I'm just, like, trying to collect brothers? What do you think? Because, I don't really care all that much what people think, but I don't want him to think I'm being, like, a creep or anything, trying to fuck him and his brother at the same time or anything, because I'm not.
Well,
they're just both happen to be hot.
I got to be honest with you. It doesn't feel like that's totally off the table.
Yeah.
From what we know about you, you were trying to fuck him. You fucked his brother instead.
Because he's hot.
Right now, you're not planning on fucking both of them. But what if somebody broaches the subject? It doesn't.
Both hot.
Yeah.
To end with that is wild.
Yeah.
To be so sincere and like, I'm really trying to make this work, and I know
awesome.
to end with, but they're both hot.
Yeah, I'd suck both of them
That's what
off.
the bottom line is.
Yeah, and again, respect. I love hearing a dirtbag woman call in. But let's be clear, you are a dirtbag for this movie. Like, I do. I don't want to. Let's say hypothetically, my brother hooked up with somebody and I fucked her later. I wouldn't give a shit, because here's the thing: I probably am not going to end up with that girl.
That's not the problem.
I'm just trying to get my here's the thing: you can definitely also fuck this guy, but I don't know that you're going to be able to
have a
date
real
this
relationship
guy.
with this guy. But that's not even the problem. See, I think it would be totally different if it was like, I'm out in my life, I stumble upon the brother, we have a connection, I fuck the brother, then I see you later in my life. That's not what happened. She was actively trying to fuck one brother, and then met the other brother, was like, oh, he's hot too.
Yeah. This is right here.
That's different.
Yeah.
That's so different.
A cock in the hand is worth two in the bush. Yeah. So, yes, absolutely. You're right. Now, because you said that, to truly be a dirtbag, you could pretend that's what happened, right? Like, you could pretend like, oh, it just so whatever. But it really truly just depends on what your
The
what
biggest
your
thing
goals
we
are
need
here.
to know is how did she meet the brother? Did she meet the brother through the brother? When she clinked up the set, how did this even happen?
Go up, Eldest, because she said like he just popped up or something. Something very vague, didn't she? Yeah. She said, but then his older brother swoops in, and I get a little distracted. How did he swoop in?
That's what I mean.
Were you at the family reunion, scoping at with binoculars
That's what
on?
I want to know.
And then he just comes by and talks to you.
I want to know how the hooking up with the brother happened.
Yeah, that's true.
So let's leave. Well, I'll leave with this. We think you're a bad person.
I think you're cool but bad.
Cool but bad. Yeah. We also need some more details.
You know what? She hasn't done anything bad yet. I have to say, it'd be one thing if she was like, look, put yourself in her shoes. If there's a girl you wanted to fuck and it's just not popping off, but her also hot sister tries to fuck you.
I know then that I made a decision though.
That's true. Exactly. Well, but if the girl tried,
I did this. I don't know that I could circle back on this.
Okay, I will say, if there's two girls that I want to fuck and they happen to be sisters, and I'm not trying to date anyone, I would try. But I'm also like this woman, a piece of shit. So it's like, yeah, you're right. You should just make a decision. I don't think there's a moral problem to fucking a set of siblings. But there is a moral problem. But there's a problem in fucking.
Sentence is a moral problem.
Of age, consenting adults that happen to be siblings. But I think there's a moral problem if you're. What are you trying to do with this guy? If you're just trying to suck him off, I think you're okay. If a bit of a horny dirtbag, but hey. Life's for living.
Yeah, I won't say a bad person. You sound not like a bad person. I take that back, ma'am. I don't know you.
A horny woman that is
you
driven by
do
her
sound
animal
like a creep.
urges.
That's what's bothering me is you keep saying, well, I'm not this and I'm not that and you are that and I just want you to own that.
Right. That's true. Well, she's not trying to collect brothers. That's not your intent, but the facts could be presented in that way.
You're being a creep.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that's my problem.
You're being a bit.
This is what I need from women.
Yeah.
Because like, as bros, you come to your bros and you're like, hey man, I'm about to do some creep shit.
Yeah.
So this is the creep shit I'm about to do. Zaza, and you put it in that world.
That's like, a good point.
Just say you being a creep, shorty.
That's a good point. Because if I fucked a girl and then I was about to go with her sister, I would text the boys. I'd be like, "Guess what I'm about to do? He.
Yeah.
I'm being bad.
I'm being bad.
Exactly. You're right. So yes, own it, and you're free to do whatever you want, but just know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you are definitely on some minor creep shit. And listen, we support that. More female creeps as far as I'm concerned. More women sucking off the bros. That's good. That's good for business. That's right, Aldous. Give that the applause. Oh, fuck.
What up, Stavvy? This is Nick. I'm in Spokane, Washington. I want some advice from you. So, I've been with this girl for about a year and a half now, and we met here in Spokane. But back in March, she had to move across the country for a job. She actually had to move to Baltimore. It wasn't she was leaving me and like dragging me along type thing. It was kind of she was forced out of her job and kind of had to find a position somewhere else. So. Plan is for me to move to Baltimore in January to be with her. However, and this girl is, we talk about the future. I've flown to her home of Hawaii to meet her parents and her family and all that. So we're very serious. However, in the last few months, we've been fighting quite a bit, and I'm not quite sure if it's because sometimes relationships, they just, you become or realize that you're incompatible, or if it's because of the distance that we have that's been between us for the last few months. So I'm kind of torn if I should actually move out there, and another reason is because I'm only a year and a half out of grad school, and I'm building a career here, and there's not a lot of career opportunities in my field in Baltimore. So I'm a little bit torn. Should I move to Baltimore and be with this woman who I could most likely spend
my future with and compromise my career early on, or should I let the girl go and stay in my current city and continue building my career?
A classic
so
dilemma here.
Let me know, Stavvy. Appreciate it. Keep up the good work. Love the podcast. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, this is some classic shit. I mean, there's some factors, right? How successful are you? Like, you're talking about building your career. What kind of track are you on? Like that's part of it. And then you kind of, it's as cold as it is to say, you have to do the cost benefit analysis of like, are you successful enough that the job is more important than this person? What field are you in? The fighting is an interesting wrinkle because, I don't know, do you feel like you fight more in a long-distance relationship?
A lot of times, I would say, yeah. The distance.
Yeah.
I say, I have a definitive answer to this.
Okay, hit us with it.
You stay.
Stay.
Do not move. Okay. Do not move, bro. It's going to go all bad. I'm telling you this straight up. It's going to go all bad. You're already fighting. The distance is the thing, probably. Yeah. I would assume. If it was as smooth as he said prior to, the distance just wears. You're not talking as much. You don't know what the other person's doing.
Right.
When you're busy, they're not. When they're busy, they're not. It creates it creates a distance, a disconnect. And a lot of times fighting springs out of that. But then on top of that, if you move and give up what you love, you're in somewhere, you're unsatisfied. She's living, she's thriving, doing what she wants.
Right.
You're now tacked onto her, not being able to find yourself, depressed, already in the midst of fighting, depressed. She's goes thriving. To shit. It goes to shit.
There's a recipe of getting cheated on here for sure. Where like your spirits sink.
Yeah.
She's doing great at work.
If it's some shit that's really meant to be, then there's no reason they can't survive. Both of you building your careers and doing what you need to do to set yourself up on a stable ground. And if you need to get into some type of relationship counseling, if it's that serious for you, to try to figure out how to navigate that and make a plan for that, then do that. But to just throw your shit away to go attached to somebody, no.
Yeah, that's a great point where it's like, you don't even have to. You're both relatively young, right? You just got out of grad school, so you're who knows. So these motherfuckers go to grad school till they're 30, but like you're probably relatively young, and that's right. It doesn't have to be one or the other. You can be in a long-term. A lot of people are in the long-term relationship or long-distance relationship in their 20s while they're figuring out career shit, family shit, whatever. I would definitely say before you move. So you're moving to Baltimore in January. Have you visited? Have you spent any have you spent any kind of time there? Like, I've had friends who are who've been in long distance relationships. Some work, some haven't. And the ones that work, they would visit each other, but it wouldn't just be a weekend. It wouldn't be like a vacation. It would be like, I'm going to visit for 2 weeks. Yeah. We're going to go grocery shopping.
Yeah, we're going to be together
We're going to do regular shit. I'm going to see if I like this place. You definitely can't move without doing that a little bit. But I like what Sam's saying, where it's like, look, build your shit up. And who's to say, you said there's not a lot of opportunity in Baltimore. Keep monitoring that job. Like, if some awesome opportunity pops up, and by the way, Baltimore, D.C., there's a lot of shit around there that you can kind of, I don't know what your industry is, but, monitor that shit. Is there anything close by? Is there something that's, maybe in the area, but you guys could both move to maybe a suburb that's kind of splits the distance between it? Yeah, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to necessarily move if you're not. That's a huge life change.
Yeah.
And the fighting is an interesting thing. I kind of, I would say you have to kind of go visit, and I think you have to talk it out. And if you're moving just for her, and you don't have any job lined up, you don't have any of that shit, it can go bad for sure. So, yeah, dude. Counseling is also a very good idea because you also want to show, if you care about it, you want to show that you're serious.
Yeah.
This is also a very easy way for a coward to break up with someone.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I mean? Like, it's very easy to be like, oh, I'm just going to build give me a year. And then you just start fucking on the side.
Right.
You stop answering FaceTimes. But it's good to be like, no, I'm serious, but I just can't do this for my job.
Right.
That's interesting.
And that's what I mean. And put those tools in place to like make sure you're creating systems to see each other, support each other, stay connected to one another. So it's not just like an abandonment of the relationship, but you also don't gotta like abandon yourself.
Yeah. No, because you're right. That is such a classic move when someone, and then it's like that person gets so sullen, and the other person feels so good about themselves because they're earning more, career's going good, and they're like, "Why you're ruining?" That person's like, "You're
killing the vibe.
You're killing everything." It's like, "Yeah, I fucking moved here for you, and I'm not even having a good time."
Exactly what happens.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happens.
That's a classic. You're so right about that. Eld, what are we looking at, man? You got a nice one to take us home, or?
I think I got just the thing.
Just the thing. And by the way, go watch the special, guys, before our last call on HBO right now. Salute me or shoot me. Stream that shit.
Stream that shit.
Eldest, take us home, baby.
Hi, Stavvy, Eldest, and guest. My name's Kat.
You know what? Let's pause right here. Kat is the first person to speak to me. I'd just like to say thank you, Kat.
Eldest, did you save all our girl callers for when we had Sam on? This isn't the most we've had.
On this round of screening, I just found a bunch.
Wow, okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm like, this is not what the show is like usually, Sam. It's usually like a bunch of guys are like, how do I get pussy? It's like you're putting on a more diverse front. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's like when I go to an agency and they bring out all the black agents. It doesn't even matter what department. They're just like, sit there. Just sit there. It's important to her. She said diversity is important to her.
Hi, Stavvy, Eldest, and guest. My name's Kat, calling from Las Vegas. Just wanted to say thank you for all the inspiration. Listening to you talk about titties, I was one of the last things that inspired me to go get my tits redone.
Nice.
Had them done 4 years ago, and my tits were so little that they look like normal boobs afterwards. So I'm literally sitting with bags of frozen cauliflower on my boobs, and I had gone in today and have bigger boobs in. So anyway, no questions, but just wanted to say thank you very much. Love you. Bye.
Kat, we're really happy for you. We're pro big ass titties on this podcast, and anything we can do to kind of shepherd that. This is really like, this feels good. We told the girl to suck her husband's dick in the bathroom at her wedding, and now Kat's just calling in to let us know her tits are bigger than they were before. And these awesome. Are the kinds of calls we like to hear.
And she's got the frozen cauliflower.
She's got the frozen cauliflower on her titties. Perfect. Let those defrost. Put them in some hot sauce. You know what I mean? Make some buffalo cauliflower. Treat yourself. Yeah, it's just nice to know we're making a difference. So if anybody else got their titties done, please call in. Send in a picture. Whatever you want to do. We'll look at them. But thanks, Al. You know what, Eldest? That's a really nice last one. That honestly put a smile on my face. I'm gonna be feeling. This must be like when like a guidance counselor gets a poor kid into Harvard. This is what it feels like for me, where it's like we got a girl in Vegas, bigger titties. And
that's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for listening. Sam, thank you. This was so great.
It was fun.
Yeah, hell yeah, I had a blast. Go watch the special, guys.
Yeah.
You on the road at all?
I will be, but I don't know where I'm gonna be. But
okay.
I will be out there.
She'll be out there. We're out there. The Fat Rascal Tour is starting in a couple weeks.
Fat Rascal.
The final leg of the Fat Rascal Tour. We're gonna be in fucking Cincinnati to open it up.
I need to name my tour. Name my tour right now. Shit. Whatever name you say, I'll use it.
Fuck. Hold on. What not titties in the Titties In tour. What are some themes we hit on today? You got nothing? What's on the
I got
board?
Nothing.
Fuck.
I might just call it that.
The titties in.
Titties
in. What's your favorite? You know, the tequila ginger tour.
Oh.
That's, name it after a cocktail.
Just call it Reposado.
Yeah. Try and get a fucking sponsorship.
I might just call
Get
it
your shit.
Reposado.
Get your shit sponsored by a booze company.
That's I might just call it Reposado.
There we go. We're gonna eat some pizza. We're gonna work on that. But folks, thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys. Play us out, Eld.